Tail is a blessing from the You have smacked. Just my tail.
Here to stay. I don't think you. No, I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. Yeah.
Coconuts.
I just wanna be with you.
Initiate retreat. Bananas need to eat peeled? Obviously, everyone knows that. First blood. There's no backing out now.
Here to stay. Tell me what you want. Tell me how you wanna. Tell me all the reasons that you're running away. I don't think you're here to stay.
If you insist on fighting together, just you're going nowhere. Done playing around? Double kill. Slain an enemy.
I just wanna be with you.
Here's rules. I know you're gonna try. Big hang around.
That mine. No, you know it.
My ancestral power has a mind of its own. Seeking out those Testy, I dare you. Slain an enemy. Shut down.
Trying so hard.
watch you like a killing spree. It's so pointless. I just let my tail do the talking. Enemy rampage. Launch attack. Bananas city. Everyone knows that. Shut down. Turret has been destroyed. Have been slain. Have been slain.
Bilis naman. Ah. Wala ba siyang sapatos? Mali.
Have you ever tried Kalea EXP lane? Even though her main role is a support, she completely dominates everyone in the laning phase and wins most matchups. But why is Kalea so much better in the EXP lane compared to support Kalea? And what is this thing that you should remember to maximize her potential? By now, most people have probably seen guides on Kalea, and everyone already knows that her passive creates a water zone every time she uses a skill. And if you create another water zone inside an existing one, it triggers her passive, giving you 3 enhanced basic attacks. The first one lets you dash and hit your target in a distance. The second attack is the Ip Man-like move, which deals damage while healing you and your allies. And the third creates another water zone, which you can trigger even without hitting an enemy, giving you a free water zone. You can also delay the 3 enhanced basic attacks as long as your passive duration hasn't expired. But if the duration is about to end before you land a hit, you won't reach the 3rd enhanced basic attack, and you won't get another water zone. You probably already know about Kalea's skill too, but just to add, If you target it at an enemy, you can use Flicker to reposition and drag them to where you blink. And also, you can use the edge of the water zone if there's no wall nearby. So if your passive is about to expire, you can punch the air to avoid wasting the water zone, which you can still use with your skill 2. At level 1, it's important to remember to take skill 1. I've seen some guides suggesting skill 2, but whether you're playing Rome or EXP Kalia, skill 1 is the better choice because its cooldown is only 3.6 seconds, allowing you to abuse your passive. And with just her skill 1 and passive, as long as you have the right emblem and items, Kalia can easily dominate anyone. Even Lucas, who's supposed to counter Kalia by easily disrupting her skills and passive, gets completely dominated and out-sustained in laning phase. A huge factor here is the healing from Kalia's passive, which is so easy to trigger. Notice how even after all the skills Lucas used, Kalia's HP is still full. We also tested if she could keep up with Hilda in the bush, and it's surprising that Kalia can match Hilda's sustainability. Hilda's armor reduction becomes useless because Kalia regenerates her HP every time her passive triggers. We also tried going up against Blue since his level 1 poke is insane, and I think he can keep up with Kalia. But after several skill trades, Kalia sustained the lane better. Now let's check out Gatot with Revitalize. This will be an interesting match because both of them seem angry at the ground and keep punching it non-stop. I thought Gatot would stand a chance against Kalia because of his Steel Bones effect, which adds physical defense equal to 2% of his lost HP, up to 100 physical defense. But Kalia is just too overpowered. Next up is Yuzong, whose healing from Cursing Touch is also really strong. The problem, though, is that getting 5 stacks of Shell Residue takes longer to trigger compared to Kalia's 2 water zones. Now let's try the meta counter Sissy. I really expected Sissy to win against Kalia in a skill trade because her skills have long range, making it hard for Kalia to chase and lock onto her. But the first enhanced basic attack that dashes to the target really helps in closing the gap with Sissy. We also tested if Sissy could keep up with Kalia at level 4. We're about to see if Sissy's Spellband or Kalia's regeneration will come out on top, but even though Sissy got buffed multiple times, it still feels like she's at a disadvantage. Now, let's try Khalid, who also has strong healing and powerful skills. Let's see if he can handle Kalia. It looks like Khalid will also struggle, and can only win if Kalia gets impatient or dives under the tower. Khalid does have the upper hand at the start of the battle because his Desert Tornado hurts a lot, but when it comes to durability and sustainability, Kalia is ahead, which is why she beats most of the current meta EXP laners. On top of that, Kalia can also cancel Khalid's Quicksand Guard. Now, Edith, who is insanely strong in 1 versus 1s, surprisingly gets easily beaten by Kalia, even when she's in her ultimate form with full stacks. Moonton might adjust Kalia's passive or skill 1 in a future update because she's supposed to be a support. Tanky fighters couldn't handle Kalia, so we tried damage fighters. This is Argus with Inspire, and I think he has a better chance in the late game, but no chance in the early game. By the way, if you're looking for a fast and easy way to top up diamonds, I recommend using Aptoide Wallet. It's super simple. Just download or install MLBB through Aptoide using the link in the description. Then install Aptoide Wallet app. On the app, use the promo code DESO to get a 5% bonus on every purchase up to 20%. And on March 28th, they're having an extra 5% bonus perk event, and you'll get 10% with our code on that day. So make sure to mark your calendar. I was out of ideas, so my teammate for this video suggested Dirok. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about Dirok. Like Kalia, he also has a passive that heals HP after 3 hits, so we decided to try him out with the Sustain emblem and Revitalize. And as expected, Dirok can definitely go head-to-head with Kalia. Kalia will be a tough opponent in ranked, so it's better to play it safe when facing her, especially if you're at a disadvantage in a matchup. For the emblem, you can go with the support emblem for the plus 12% healing effect and plus 10% cooldown reduction. And with the new talent buffs, Tenacity will provide solid durability, while Concussive Blast adds extra damage based on your HP. This setup focuses on sustain, tankiness, and boosting your damage output depending on your durability. Her first 3 core items are Thunderbat, which stacks up really fast, and Oracle for the healing boost. After that, the next 3 items are situational, depending on the match. I went with Vengeance here, because I thought I might have trouble getting close to Layla. I was also surprised to find out I was facing Hellkurt. However, Revitalize is also a great choice if you want to be a team player and need more sustain. But in solo rank, I focus more on carrying, so I prefer Vengeance. To be honest, I was frustrated when trying to pick Kalea in ranked, because she's always banned. And when she's finally available, I end up facing Hellkurt. I wanted this matchup to be Kalea versus a meta EXP laner, but man, why Hellkurt? Hellkurt is strong, but not in the EXP lane. I'd prefer him as a jungler or a roamer, rather than an EXP lane hero. Oh, and I noticed that Kalea's passive even works on turrets. Since we're snowballing so hard in the exp lane, let's see what Kalea can do when she invades solo. Seriously, who wouldn't back off when they see a fighter with both damage and healing? Even the tower couldn't save Hellkurt. Hopefully, he doesn't pick Hellkurt EXP anymore. The great thing about Kalea is that she has sustainability, plus the German suplex combo, which has an insanely long uptime. Hopefully we get some WWE collaboration soon. That's all for this video. If you learned something, don't forget to click the like button. And for those waiting for the best hero for season 36, I'm still trying out all the heroes and checking which ones are really effective. See you in the Mythical Immortal bracket.
Sana all mythical immortal. Pwede rin. Emblem. Two days.
Let's check time to know how I feel. But I'm not sorry. I'm not surprised you were real. Don't you worry, I'm done. No, I just wanna spend so.
Cool. No damage. Thunderbolt. Diyan na?
Anong pagkain? Anong pagkain ba? Wala pa?
Wala pa eh. Dalawa kasi yung pinag-deliveran niya eh. wait lang. Ingay ah. Ay, fighter.
This 1,500 stars mythical immortal player has an 82% win rate using Lucas this season. In the early game, Hoshino gets level 4 first before fighting with Lucas. This is because his ultimate is important since it provides 30% bonus to all attributes. For his first core item, he buys War Axe for the stats it provides and his true damage passive. It combos well with his first skill, since when his first skill has 2 stacks, it applies damage multiple times, which triggers the spell vamp and true damage passive of War Axe repeatedly. He also uses Flame Retribution to boost his burst damage. Since when Lucas activates it while on Beast form, the 58 to 100 bonus physical attack from Flame Retribution also benefits from the 30% bonus provided by Lucas's ultimate. As for his full item build and emblem, this is what he uses. This 1,500 stars mythical immortal player has an 82% win rate using Lucas this season. In the early game, Hoshino gets level 4 first before fighting with Lucas. This is because his ultimate is important since it provides 30% bonus to all attributes. For his first core item, he buys War Axe for the stats it provides and his is True Damage Acid. It combos well with his first skill, since when his first skill has 2 stacks, it'll...
Wih. Ready na.